listening to Rat Rolls, a Fallout Tabletop podcast.
It is nice to finally meet you. Abel has learned a lot in the past 3 days at our monastery, and I'm sad to see him go, but happy to see him reunited.
This guy sounds a little staggered and looks a little sallow. Can I do a perception check to see what's going on?
Yeah, perception plus medicine for difficulty 3.
Okay. Perception plus medicine. Come on, gimme.
Did I ever, in the past 3 days, did I get the impression James was self-conscious about the fact that he was a centipede in a corpse body?
I would say that you're more focused on like learning how to be. What is that show with the lady that's from around here? You know, the spy show. What is that show? Alias. Like you're pretty much trained to be Alias now, like avoiding traps and stuff.
It's like and Emily's Wonder Lab.
No, Hazel.
You know that current TV show that's on.
You know,
Alias.
Hazel, with this kind of check, you kind of look at this guy, and like you have a lot of experience in medicine. It's something you've looked at for a number of different years. You think this guy is like maybe like 3 days dead. That's kind of what he looks like.
And Abel's been here about 3 days. Okay, well, you know what? I don't have any reason to say anything about it right now. And I can't smell anything past punchy, so, you know, whatever.
At the very least, when you cover your nose, you've got a nice floral scent going on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like a puny jasmine thing when I get a little bit nervous. Sorry about the pollen. I haven't figured out how to deal with that yet. At least nobody seems to be allergic to it. Probably.
Well, Abel.
Yeah.
May we come in?
Yeah, James said it was fine. You can, I mean, it's his place. Yeah, you can come in. I can't really explain it. It should just, I'll let the visual speak for itself.
Yeah, you all enter and see a very similar scene of these. It's kind of essentially like ninja training.
The danger room?
Pretty much the danger room, like the X-Men style danger room. This is happening currently in this kind of dojo. You see all of the monks in their orange robes kind of like spinning around these things, doing like it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon time. Do a lot of this. You're on mute.
Wow.
So,
Abel, you can do all of this now?
Okay.
Kung Fu Man?
Like some. So like I like the wooden dummies best because like they don't hurt as much. I'm gonna pick like I forget which discipline of martial arts it is. It's like the wooden tower with like the limbs that you just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And I imagine it's something like that.
I know Kung Fu.
It's something like that, but there's like stuff moving. What can I do to kind of show off my prowess? I'm not trying to be like, oh, look what I can do, but like I want to give them an idea of like, does it even need a roll?
Yeah,
like I don't know.
What I would do is actually do an agility plus athletics. No, I would say an agility plus melee weapons for difficulty 1.
Can I do unarmed instead?
Not melee, unarmed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Unarmed. Sorry, I forgot that. Yes, unarmed.
Agility unarmed. I'm gonna spend a luck point.
Well, you got one success, so you did it. But if you got
successes
0,
did I need?
Just one.
Okay, I thought I needed 2. Disregard. Okay,
just one. I just needed one success. Which you got. Abel, you kind of like move like you're almost like you're not even wearing your power arm. Like you're just kind of like whipping through these kinds of cones, and almost like you were like fighting it into the air, almost like you were moving in such a fluid motion that you're almost not even touching that. Another dummy they kind of pull out, and then you are doing both hands separately on both of these dummies, and then you come to a pause, and then you palm strike both of them down to the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the last part I've always been able to do, but like I just feel really flexible recently. Like like how the contortionist can like just, and then I'll just sort of do some stretches and stuff and just like, palm of my hand to like the lower part of my back, just some very unnatural bends in my joints and stuff, but with no popping and cracking or whatever. It just
Mike, you're on mute.
So, Abel, you're like made out of rubber now? You're like a bendy man?
I don't know about rubber. I've just felt way more flexible. Like, I don't know, like my muscles and my bones and stuff just are. I don't want to say rubber, but like maybe it is rubber. I don't know. It's been a little weird. But
hey, Hazel, isn't there like a weird disease you can get that turns your bones to like rubber, like jelly? Does it got a weird disease now?
There's actually several. It might be something as being double jointed, but it also could be a disease where your bones kind of turn to extra thick gelatin, and eventually you just kind of gooify. Usually it's triggered by radiation, though. I thought Abel was.
Oh no, I'm not immune to radiation. It's I'm resistant to radiation.
It's complicated. Gotcha.
Very complicated relationship.
So
well, okay. So this collar, if it blows up, I'm probably going to die.
Well, yeah. That
So
Typically, yeah.
not immune.
right. Okay.
Well, but I think that has
You
more
got
to
like
do
a
with the
high
fact that you can
tolerance.
get vaporized.
Yeah, but I mean,
Right.
yeah, like Punchy said, I've got a high tolerance. Somebody could have a high tolerance for like heat, but they would still probably die.
Right. Well, I mean, considering that for a little while there, I thought I created a black hole. I really don't have much to comment on. It seems pretty cool. You got bendiness.
Yeah, and he fixed my leg up with a special drink, and
It's not exactly bendiness. It's a type of well, I mean, if you would like that, but if you wanted to explain this, you can. But I respect your privacy.
oh no, it's like I came in, my leg was all messed up, right, and came in the monastery, and James, he offered me a drink, and it helped fix my leg up, and I've done this training for the past 3 days, and it's just, I've felt, I don't know, it's I've always struggled with being flexible and agile and stuff. I just felt like a blunt instrument in a lot of cases, and
And now he is one with his centipede.
yeah, they keep saying something about a centipede.
Oh, okay.
No, this-
So it's like a sex
Honestly,
thing.
this is-
I got it.
No, there hasn't been any sex that I'm aware of.
I mean, maybe not yet, but buddy,
Well,
it's coming.
it's like okay, so there hasn't been any love bombing, there hasn't been any, production of like, listen, I've
right.
I don't want to draw off previous experiences, but I don't think this will end up being a sex thing.
But they trained you
Okay.
to be flexible.
Yeah, but I've been
It's-
punching dummies, not giving people reach arounds. Like, it's,
So honestly,
But
what
you
this
could
sounds like.
give them a reach.
You're
around.
flexible enough
I mean-
for a good reach.
I mean, I guess I could probably give myself a reach.
Is this-
No, that just
is
doesn't
this
make any
because we
sense.
didn't
Why would I
let
need
you
to
touch
give
the
myself a
apples?
reach around?
You guys, this is
I could just go in from the front.
This is a superhero origin story, not a sex.
No, I'm not.
there's a fine line.
Listen,
Listen,
this
a
is
strange
now
man
you're starting to.
invited him into
Something out
his
of a-
house,
this is
gave
like
Yeah.
him
out of a
something to
superhero
drink
comic book.
to
Yeah.
loosen him up.
Yeah.
I have read so many books that have started with this.
Yeah, but it
When I
wasn't
say
like.
books, I mean magazines, and by magazines, I mean pornography.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
like
guessed
I'm.
that.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. It's been hundreds of years. love wins, buddy. I just, I'm just saying, know what's happening when you're going into it.
So there's a big gap between the Unstoppables, a superhero group, and like the single horny male book things that obviously Punchy was definitely a subscriber.
I'm not horny.
Hazel, you said there's a big gap, and you've never been so right.
God damn it. You know what? I withdraw what I said. It's probably a weird sex cult thing. Sorry.
It's not a weird sex cult thing.
Over here
It's not.
my armpits. I
So-
need to walk away.
Punchy, roll a perception plus survival for difficulty 1 for me.
Perhaps I shall. All right.
Yes, with 3 successes, you see that Abel's operating off post-nut clarity.
Perception and what? Speech?
Survival.
Survival.
Survival. Oh. Let's see.
Difficulty 1. Yeah, you got one success. You look over and you're kind of like explaining all this, and you see kind of this guy dodging under a blade, and it's almost like he's pushed off of it by what looks like a kind of a fist-sized centipede that's coming out of his mouth that quickly comes out to push him off of the blade and then retracts back in. This is somebody in the dojo. This is something that you view while you're explaining all of this.
Oh, okay. So it's a weird centipede sex thing. The centipedes are real, and it goes in his mouth. That's real weird. This is some dangerous stuff. This is real. This is real out there. But the centipedes are real. I saw it in that man's mouth.
I kind of wanted to bring that up a bit more discreetly, but yeah, I thought it was going to be a metaphor because, religion, all that stuff, wanting to kill God, yada yada. The centipedes are real, but
Did they make you drink a centipede?
No, it was water. It was water,
Also, you said
and
kill God?
yeah, they want to kill God, which is different from Lord. So now we're kind of getting into the dogma of this
Cult
particular.
The cult part. Oh, sorry. The family part.
It's so they call themselves the Rot, and they desire to kill God, the same God responsible for putting these bomb collars on us, which leads me to believe that we have aligned interests. But James did a cool thing where he was able to read the earth.
Read the earth.
Yeah.
Check, I can do that. Check for tracks and.
Yeah, he planted his hands into the soil and just read the earth.
Oh, feeling the vibrations, right?
But deeper, and it wasn't a sex thing.
Well, we know that now, maybe.
James, can you show Frankie how you read the earth?
James. James is gonna kind of pull you aside, Abel, and say, you were brought in to us by the recommendation of the messenger,
Michael. Yeah.
Yes. You may not be hesitant of your friends, but I am.
Okay, I get that. Can I read the earth, or is that that's something limited to you?
You may try.
I've never read the earth before.
You don't read the earth. The centipede does.
James, is there a centipede inside of me? Not a metaphorical, spiritual centipede, but a physical centipede. James, is there a physical centipede inside of me?
Yes, there is.
It was the drink, wasn't it? James, I drank I drank centipede.
Yes, you did.
Archie, it's a fucking sex thing.
Really.
I told you.
So they put their centipede down your
Are you
throat.
gonna stay?
You know?
Worse. They proffered it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I didn't know. I mean, there's some cool stuff. Like I don't feel weird. I'm gonna go to the tiles that James pulled up to read the earth, and I'm just gonna prostrate myself towards the prostate. I'm going to. Yeah, that is a Freudian slip to end off Freudian slips. I'm going to prostrate myself towards the ground because presumably this centipede has to come out of an orifice. And last I checked, I don't have any orify in my hands or fingies, so it's probably going to have to come out of my mouth. So I'm going to see if I can read the earth by motorboating this soil, I guess.
Okay, so here's what I'm
not a sex thing. That we've had enough sex thing.
There's two options for how you're gonna do this. You're either gonna spend a luck point or you're gonna do an endurance plus survival for a difficulty 3.
I'll spend a luck point.
All right, cool. You read the earth. You do exactly what James previously did, and all of a sudden a centipede comes sprawling out of your mouth and kind of digs down into it. All of a sudden, it's almost like that area you had flown over becomes a map in your brain. You start to hear the voices and whispers of the other people within this network of things, a group of what seems like super mutants in the kind of eastern quadrant of this. There's almost like a robot, much like Punchy, that's out there in the northern quadrant of this map. A number of different young folks are up on a mountain, all trying to decide how they're going to find 3 fusion cores to power the gate. And then you kind of feel out and you feel where the giant corn on the cob you were is, and the power is so great there and so intense that the centipede retracts back into your body and you shoot back up. Drool is spilling out of your mouth as you are kind of frazzled as you come up from the ground.
Whoa. It's okay. Breathe. Deep breath. Abel, deep breath. Take a deep breath. You're okay.
Oh, that was intense.
Did you get a cigarette?
Yeah, you may have to wait 10 or 15 minutes before you could do that again.
Oh, I
Maybe half an hour.
read the earth. That's the only way to describe it. I read the earth. I read the earth. I could see everything around here. I could see the places. I could hear voices. This area is just like teeming with life and people and robobrains and just it's wow. James, how big does the centipede eventually get? Like, is that the maximum size, or should I?
The largest centipede is of course the Lord.
Okay, but will mine get larger?
It may take many years for it to, but it is not something to worry about in the moment.
Right.
Worrying is my prerogative, but I see what you're saying. Does my centipede have a name?
Everyone's centipede is unique to their, and he kind of trails off, spirit. So you would know it.
Okay. I'll figure out a name for my centipede.
Here he goes off to Centipede random name generators. How to name your pet centipede.
Only centipedes.com.
Would you be considered now a human centipede?
Thousandlegs.com.
Wormsinthesoil.com.
It's a grower, not shower.com.
Sir likes a lot. That's
Baby got feet. Starting to get
Kane. It is Kane. It is fucking Kane.
okay.
Because it's eventually going to kill me.
Right. Because you are able and you have Kane. That makes way too much sense.
pretty good.
Also, it does have kind of a Kane-light appearance, right?
We're just accruing followers at this rate.
I just was like, oh yeah, we got a mouse too.
Yeah, it's I've got my little stone skin mouse over here. He's kind of sleeping off the.
He had a big day.
couple of hours. Yeah, he had a really big day. Like all of his people were completely wiped off the planet, and then he was mutated into what is essentially probably an unkillable creature that still has a lifespan of only a couple of months, maybe years. Actually, he reminds me of a friend of mine who passed on a while ago. Hey, I'm calling the mouse Clark Jr. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It was Jimmy Sprinkles.
Oh yeah,
That's
little
true.
Jimmy Sprinkles.
We should when he wakes up, we'll ask him which he prefers. We can make his middle name Clark. Jimmy Clark Sprinkles.
He'll pick little
And I
Jimmy
don't
Sprinkles
care.
if he knows
Jimmy
it's good
Clark
for him.
Sprinkles, and I don't care.
Wow. Well, Abel, it sounds like you've just had a very magical 3 days here.
Yeah, I've got a lot to parse, but
Well,
I'm
you
just
got a friend now
gonna
to help you do it, so.
I'm just gonna lean into it, I guess.
So for the third trial, you will need to open the gate, and many people have been searching for the three fusion cores, but no one has completed this trial in many years.
Yeah, I saw a few guys looking for the 3 fusion cores to open the gate. I'm guessing it's the one that was to the northwest, if I understood the patterns
yes,
correctly.
you have seen our influence.
So the next trial is the gate.
Well, it's a trial.
We might be able to get fusion cores from the robots, depending on what kinds of robots they are.
Well, there was a RoboBrain out and about, but you don't operate off of
a fusion core.
Yeah,
No.
this is
No. Punchy operates directly off of spite. He is powered specifically by nostalgia and spite.
And also poop fumes. It seems like is there a place to wash off in here in this Centipede sex dungeon dojo?
Don't drink the water.
Oh, not a problem.
yeah. That I mean,
Don't let it get in any of your ports, I guess.
Yeah, what
Our
would happen if
facilities
we
are
all started-
limited to our training dojo.
Yeah.
yeah, we
You
might
know,
have to go someplace
swimming around in there.
else. James, it has been. Thank you for your hospitality. I'm sure we will probably see each other again, especially if there's anything else I can learn from Kane.
I appreciate the time that you have given me. I bid you farewell. And he kneels down on the floor and tilts his head back. And the centipede comes crawling out of his body, deforming the character before you as their skin kind of sinks into itself. And it's almost like he's bleeding out of his fingernails and his feet. He's just kind of like expelling so much that the centipede crawls all the way out and buries itself into the floor where you most recently put your mouth, as the mangled shriveled corpse of James lies before you.
And I'm sure he's not a child of Adam, because that looks like a really radioactive way to go for some folks.
That is
What?
very
The
liquefied.
fuck?
Yeah, I've seen deaths similar to that, but usually they end up in like green goo afterward. That one's, I feel like he skipped a few steps, but I mean, he's dead.
Abel, I think you're
Sorry for your
misunderstanding.
loss, Abel.
That centipede was just wearing a human's skin. That's what's going to happen to you.
I mean, ash to ash, dust to dust, right? Like inevitably, insects are going to inhabit our skin.
Yeah, but not in 3
Wow.
days. Hopefully.
I mean,
You're taking
okay,
that
it's
really
been
well.
3 days for me.
You look fine, by the way. Your personal appearance does not look weird. You look, I mean, totally normal for who you are.
I mean,
You're a weird motherfucker, but you look totally fine.
yeah, it's
I don't
so
know. Your
it's-
centipede's a little small, so I think you're fine.
It's a grower, not a shower, man.
It's and
Yeah, I think maybe radiation, maybe like your kind of innate radioactiveness is keeping the centipede in check.
yeah, that would be my thought too. I mean, if it can survive these hostile environs, either it's something special or I don't know. I'm just gonna lean into it. It has been beneficial for me so far. So who am I to evict it?
The owner of the property in question? That's who you are to evict it? You know, okay.
Yeah,
think
but
it's going
like
to evict
it's
you.
Now, but if it starts talking instead of you, Abel, we're gonna find some I don't know, like some tapeworm killing medicine or something, and try and get that thing out of you.
Yeah,
We
but
have a mouse with stone skin who could just crawl inside.
No, that definitely
it doesn't
sounds
sound
like
fun.
Okay, why are we-
Hunt down that centipede?
let one centipede crawl in and out of your mouth. All of a sudden, all of your orifices are just fair use. Like I'm not.
Okay, all right. Take this with a grain of salt since you're talking to somebody who is literally sprouting flowers from her bare skin. Stuff growing in you and on you that you weren't born with isn't always a good thing. And we don't know yet. We know it can do some good stuff, but we don't know what it's going to do. I really do not want this thing to hollow you out and wear you around as an able suit. Okay?
That sounds like a
Punchy,
sex
for
thing.
the first time, Punchy, for the first time, I'm really jealous that you don't have a body anymore.
Well, you know, sometimes it's good to be a brain, and just a brain. You guys got to
In
deal
a
with a lot of
weird
weird, gross body
way.
stuff.
In a weird way, for the first time in a long time, I actually do kind of envy you, Punchy. Would probably make things simpler at this point. All right.
Well, do
so-
remember, I am covered in shit. So,
Well, yeah, but you can shower off. I'll still be covered in flowers. I pick these things that grow right back.
which would you rather be covered in, Hazel? Which would you rather be covered in?
Oh, okay. Flowers, yes. All right. Moving on. Let's see if we can find this gate of which the wise centipede pod person spoke, and maybe we'll find a waterfall along the way that Punchy can use to get cleaned up.
So you do have a map of locations that's on Roll20 that's been conferred by Abel reading the earth
By way of Cain.
by way of
Kate's
Cain.
giving us the map.
It was a partner. It was a partner.
Industrial strength sandblast.
And you can travel to any of these locations. There's no real cost to traveling to these locations that are in the jungle. So it is like I wouldn't say it's like a super like old rainforest, but it's jungly. Like it's very dense in vegetation, but it's all young vegetation in this area. So you can travel to any of these places to go searching for the 3 fusion cores to open the gate.
I will say that Cain, Michael took me on a tour before I went to the monastery, and Michael had some things to say about the corn cob. And then when Kane got close to the corn cob, it was so intense and full of power that Kane couldn't get any closer, and that was kind of the end of me, reading the earth. I don't know if that was like a spiritual energy or like literal fusion core energy. So that might be worth exploring. I know that there are folks out in the wilderness looking for fusion cores. Didn't seem like they were very successful. So I don't know. North?
North is good. Let's go north.
Yeah.
So pick a number on this map of where you want to go, and they're all to the upper right hand corner.
Looking for fusion cores. Where could they be? Someplace it's going to have technology, or a lot of like dudes in power armor. So like a military base, and then military, or maybe a place that looks like it's hiding a military base. That'd be good too.
Now, GM number 6, can you explain what that looks like? Because just from a glance, it gives me kind of airport vibes, but I just wanted to...
An airfield. You kind of recognize that as an airfield.
Okay. Punchy, you said military. There's an airfield to the north.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great place, because like it could be like an airfield with like one of those like little buildings that doesn't look like anything, but you go inside and there's like an elevator and you can go down and there's like a huge underground military base that you have to like mop and clean. That's what I did before I got my memories back. So those exist. They definitely do. I say we check there.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Might as well.
Let's point crawl to number 6.
All right, yeah. So you all travel through this jungle. It's the jungle itself is not it's not super old. Kind of like I mentioned, it's fairly new, but there's just a lot of vegetation in a lot of different scenarios for a nuclear blast. There's such a thing as a bloom, and this is almost like a fresh repopulation of the vegetation within this area, even in areas that didn't have any vegetation before. So you're trudging your way through there, and you come up on this airfield. The trees have been cleared off of where the airfield is, and there's a single kind of warehouse that looks like it could store a plane on the side. The vines are kind of like growing all over it. It almost looks like the vines could almost sink it into the earth a little bit. But there is a giant door on the front of it. There is kind of like a terminal that you can enter, as well as an intercom on the front of it. The airfield itself, it doesn't have any like airplanes on it, but there are tire tracks that look fairly fresh. There's kind of 3 of them in a row back and forth along this airfield.
This looks promising. This looks like the kind of place where we might find what we're looking for.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Let's get in that hangar.
Yes, so the hangar itself is closed, but there's the intercom and the computer terminal beside it. What do you all want to do? It's kind of covered with vines. It's hard to tell if there's a window or whatever, but the doorway seems to be cleared enough that people could leave and exit through that main hangar door. It is locked currently.
It's locked. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Closed.
Should we try our luck on this terminal? See if we can unlock the door?
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Punchy will take a chance at the terminal.
Yeah, so the terminal appears and says entry point for air traffic airway hangar number 1. Below it, it says authorization code, and it says by order of the American military, and it's asking for input.
But it's not like typical Fallout style where I can try to guess a password.
Yeah, you can try to hack this computer if you so wish.
Ooh, I will try to hack this computer.
Yeah, let's play some Wordle. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a intelligence plus science for a difficulty 2, I would say, for this terminal.
Great. Well, no successes.
Yeah, the you input a number of different words, and it says failure to access, notifying system manager, and you hear a voice from the intercom chime through and says, "State your business here, citizens."
I want to pull some info from my backstory. I would like to state whatever my RoboBrain designation number was from back when I was a mopper at the Mariposa base. Introduce myself in my most neutral RoboBrain voice and say I have been assigned to do basic maintenance and need access to the facility.
Okay, great. The voice chimes back and says, "Wow, a model from Mariposa this far out. All right, we're opening up, but you can come through. There'll be a decontamination process for anybody else that you have with you." And the hangar doors open up, and as the hangar opens up, it looks like that the front area has been locked in kind of like a plasticky bag. There's the 3 guys in hazmat suits that start approaching Abel and a kind of Frankie and Hazel, and they have these jets. They're almost like they look like a small like cylinder that they're holding. Almost, it looks like a flamer, but it doesn't. It's not a flamer. You can't tell what it is, but they are pointed directly at you all, and they say, "Please submit."
And she's gonna like put his arms up and roll forward, like, "Finally, time to get clean."
Uncle?
Yeah, he gets to go first.
Yeah, so they start spraying this foam all over you. Punchy, this feels great. All the poop just kind of like trickles off of you. You're just like, it's like you've been completely cleaned and oiled. Like, you are feeling so great. But the rest of you, please do an endurance plus survival check for difficulty 2.
I'm going to, I think I kind of want to re-roll one.
Yeah, spend a luck point, re-roll. So, Abel, you get 1 success. It's not good enough. Frankie, you got 3 successes, and you rolled a 1 for an additional luck point. And Hazel, even with that re-roll, you still have 1 success. So Frankie and Hazel, you actually take I would say 3 damage to your torso, and that can be absorbed by armor if you have it.
Yeah.
And you are kind of issued through this plastic area into this base. Behind you, behind this plastic, you see a vertibird, fully stocked and capable. You see a number of guys in kind of like orangish suits, walking around, repairing things. There's a team of about 10 of them, and one of the guys in hazmat suits kind of unzips the hood and says, "So, you're a RoboBrain from Mariposa, right?"
Yeah, I was the topmost best cleaner on the whole base. That's why they sent me here. I'm sorry I've been delayed quite a few years, but I was sent on special order. Sorry, I'm here as soon as I can, but I am here to oversee all of your maintenance needs. These are my bodyguards. Please treat them with the utmost respect. We're just here to get to work. You can go about your business. Don't worry about us. I'll just get to cleaning.
Charisma plus speech for difficulty 3 for me.
How many
3 in
AP
the
do we
pool right
have?
now. 3 AP in the pool.
If it's all right with the team, I'd like to use 1 of those.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. And it was charisma and speech.
Yep. Difficulty 3.
Wow.
Bing, bing, boom.
Dang.
Wow.
4 successes. This guy in the hazmat suit kind of looks at you and he says, "I have very limited understanding of what you're talking about, but I can relay you to somebody that understands it firsthand, that really has had that knowledge kind of brought to him. I'll personally escort you to him, and he's kind of rolling you through the base, and you see there's a lot of different kind of tinkering happening throughout, but in the back there's a giant shooting range, and there's a guy in a suit of power armor blasting off a Gatling laser, and the guy in the power armor turns and faces you all, and he has an insignia of the Brotherhood of Steel on the front of his power armor, and he looks at the robo brain and sees you all and says, "What are you all doing here?"
I'm here to keep your base looking tip-top. That's why I'm here. I am an expert at this. I am cheap. I am chief maintenance brain from Mariposa. Like I said to your compatriot here, I am sorry I am several years late, but it's a hard journey. A very hard journey.
Wait, you're from Mariposa, so you have direct experience with super mutants.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're like, whoa, everywhere. But that's not why I'm here. I am here to keep this base clean. That's all I know. They just give me my orders. You know how it goes. You know how the bosses are. So yeah, I'm going to be in charge of your maintenance crew now.
Well, he sets his Gatling gun kind of to the side and walks over to you and says, "What's your rank?"
Rank? Buddy, I'm a robo brain. I don't have a rank. I'm just I'm in charge of the maintenance crew.
Well, congratulations! You're being promoted to a knight in the Brotherhood of Steel. It's a deep honor. We need somebody who is equipped to deal with the super mutant outbreak, and these super mutants are something like I have never seen before. He said, let me just do the formal introduction. And he takes his helmet off, and there is a ragged old face in front of you. His hair is gray and is kind of falling off, and he's weathered eyes. And he's got a long, wiry, spindly gray mustache. And he says, "My name is Paladin James Magoo, and I'm very happy to have you in the Brotherhood of Steel."